Oh God, take 2 or 3. This is your daily insight on life and love, and it's for, what is this? What is this? Oh, it's a painting. This is for July 2nd, 2020, also timeless, so wherever you're pulled to in time, let me know what brings you here if you need clarification or if you have questions about booking your own personal reading. There's been a massively extended sale that I've been having so much fun with. I've been loving meeting every single one of you. So ask questions about it. You can find me on any social platform, and my contact information should be in the description of this. Definitely reach out, ask your questions. I'm here for you, and I absolutely love that you let me be there for you. All right, so this being take 2 or take 3, a lot of fun stuff with taxes today. Let me just say that first year doing taxes by myself. Oh my God. All right, so healing with the angels. The basis of this was retreat. Then we have dreams, playfulness, abundance. Have a yawn coming. Oh, trust. Signs. Oh, isn't it crazy how the more that you let go right now, the more that you're on the receiving end of so many more opportunities that are coming your way. This is destiny. The more you let loose, the more that things are falling into place. It's when you're holding on so tight that everything starts to break underneath the pressure. And I think that life has been giving you signs to actually let go of that. Let go of having to hold on so tight. I get that you're scared about where this is going because it's been one thing after another. Literally very little breakage in there. Maybe you've been able to have time to take a shower in between every little freak out that's going on the planet, and these have been a lot of traumatic and dramatic events on a grand scale and in your personal scale. So I get that you want to retreat. It's time for you to actually, in a way, retreat, but not really. The reason why I say that is because it's playfulness that's coming in. What are you retreating from? So that's where I kind of want to get the clarification right now. The tower moments, that being the base of this. Are you kidding me? Are you surprised though? No, it just doesn't make it any less hellish. All right. Okay, I like this. Okay, so the retreat and the tower moments, the playfulness, the abundance, trust, and signs, it's all coming with this another yawn that I have. Sorry I'm recording this so late. Just, oh my God, it's been one of those days. Okay, the Knight of Pentacles. New messages of groundwork coming in, grounding work. It can involve Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy, but it's really solid and it's really practical. And I think that that's a huge beneficial thing right now, especially if you're watching this. Practical, logical actually marries very well into the mystical aspect of whatever it is you're creating. It's allowing you to get rid of all these swords. When these are upright, it can be about pressure, but since it's in reverse, I think that this is you finding a huge release of pressure from all this detrimental stuff that's been going on. And just like this sense of pressure that's been going on in your head, whether or not you know to make the right move or not, or feeling completely alien in the situation or completely out of control. Does it sound like I'm jabbering on that? I don't know. I really hope not. Okay, where are we taking this? After the sword has fallen out of your heart, where are we taking this? You got to get back on your throne, baby. So the Empress, magic, mystical, but it's after these bad boys. So we have the Four of Swords and the Queen of Wands in reverse. You're not really trusting that you have the correct insight on the situation, or that you're not working with a clear head about this. So before you make any rash decisions and what is going to be around for a while, I see that you are going to be sitting with it. You're going to be making sure that you are not reacting, that you are simply just paving the way, whatever that might be at this point. We're actually going to look into that in a moment. So we have the Seven of Pentacles and the Empress. When you start to see a little headway, that's when you'll actually start to let up. You need that little energetic extra oomph. There's no way that wasn't a sign. If you just heard that, that was a ding and a bell going off on my iPad. The more that you let up in this, the more you will be able to see this grow, and that'll give you your momentum back. All right, I'll take that. So, let's see, where are we going now? Ace of Swords. Okay, slow down. This is not a rat race. You left the rat race. Say that 10 times fast. Rat race, rat race. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. Okay. So what fell over was the Judgment card in reverse. You're avoiding karmic judgment on this. It's the Knight of Wands. You're getting new information coming your way that's actually going to completely disrupt any sort of karmic judgment that was coming into your place. This is more of about the karmic justice that you would be serving or falling into. You have the Nine of Cups with this. So this, I really feel like this is new information that's going to lead you to not release, but a newfound sense of freedom. And I think it's because it takes a load off your back. But I want to see a little bit more into that. Okay. It's going to really rock your belief and faith foundation. Oh, this is going to be really fiery and intense information that's coming in. It's going to put, it is that one little missing piece that's going to put everything into place and make everything make sense. Again, with the bell. I should have maybe silenced it. I don't think that I ever do silence it. But anyway, this is going to rock your world. This is going to rock your belief system. It's something that is going to dispel all doubts that you've had about a situation. Avoiding that karmic judgment is what's setting you free. Actually, I made a post about something that's resonating with this. Sometimes when you lose, you win. It just takes an extra minute to see that. All right. You know, the signs that you're getting for this, there's a reason why they are so in your face. There's a reason why no matter how hard you try and look the other way, it's going to show up right underneath your feet. Trust. Even though it's not making sense right now, everything that's happening around you and your personal reaction to it, because I feel like it's really out of left field. This is not something you would normally do. This, I want you to trust what this is bringing out of you. Why you're having such a drastically different response to whatever this situation is. There's a reason for it, and it's about to be uncovered to you. So let's see where this is taking us. That doesn't go there. Why is that there? No. Okay. I know what's up. Well, I don't know what's up, but a misplaced deck. All right, that really flew out of there. And was suddenly pulled to the Archangel Raphael healing. You really got to get on Spirit's butt. You can hound them. They can't hang up the phone. You can hound them all you want. What are you going to do? Block your call? It's not how Spirit works. They have direct line. So, the basis of this, what I got was fresh air. Air it out. Step away. Take a breather. And then zone back in. Sometimes you've been so consistent in staring at this, it loses all definition. Everything starts to blur together. You can't quite make sense out of it. So step back, prayer works. Organic foods, Okay, we're going to see what that's about. Do more research. Detoxification. Don't let anyone feed you a line. Don't let anyone try and reason this out with you. There's a reason why you can't seem to let this go. There's a reason why no matter how somebody tries to rationalize it or play into it, you can't seem to let it go. Maybe you're neurotic, maybe not so much. This is worth investigating for you. It's clearing your head. It's getting rid of all the reasoning that was, thrown inside of you. It's shining light on a lot of hidden things that were in this scenario. A lot of things that were hidden from your view, whether it's intentionally or unintentionally. This is something that's going to be uncovered for you. There's a huge dispute in loyalty with this. For some of you, this can involve dispute in intimate relationships, in family. For some of you, this can be something of a he said, she said thing. I know. But don't let anyone feed you a line. If they are over explaining something, you're kind of getting the hint to look a little further into that with your own research. Maybe it's time to distance yourself from whoever the reasoner is so you can get a clear focus on whatever this is without them doing damage control every step along the way, because I feel like it's more confusing than anything. You need to get this with a clear head without somebody else telling you what you should know about this, because I don't feel like it is something that you should know. I think it's something that they want you to think that you should know that's going to kerfuffle the entire thing. That's a fun word to say, kerfuffle. Recording. All right. Yeah, I didn't answer it. What? I'm doing something. Sometimes you don't want to answer the door. Sometimes something is preoccupying you. And sometimes you gotta wait for a better knock. Lemuria. Creating heaven on earth. It's happening. Okay. When all this is uncovered, it's actually going to make your world a brighter place. In some cases, this might rock the priestess a little bit on her throne. I don't care about gender. I don't care about any of that. This is energy-wise. What are you being called to step up and lead? Where are you being called to step up and hold situations and people to accountability? So this is happening. Sometimes the truth is going to get you angry, but ultimately the truth is your ultimate freeing. You don't have to remember the story of the truth. The truth just is, was, and always will be. Pay attention to what the truth is, what you don't have to explain away. And if you have to explain yourself away to a person because they insist on it, then this is leading to an insecurity of that they have in either the situation or with you. And if they have an insecurity with you, then I want you to look into that and see, have you done something for this? And if the answer is no, then that's really not your problem. But if there's an insecurity that you have bestowed upon them rightfully, then this is where you get to step up to the plate and take the leadership role in owning that and potentially either correcting it or putting it on a new path. But you are stepping up regardless right now. Answer the call. You know that you got to do this. You know that this situation calls for either reassurance or it's another re-word. Have you answered your deepest calling? What is your soul calling you to do? What do you know that you need to do in this moment in life? In any soul-given situation, whether it's a friend or a career or a life path, or even what should you pick up at the grocery store? What is your soul calling you to do in this moment? That deep inching thing what you can't seem to mentally shake, whether you bring it up in conversation or you've made a definitive life decision where you know that it's going to change everything. Your soul's calling you to do something. You got to honor it. This is part of how you are creating your heaven on earth. I don't care if you are walking away from something that you've invested 35, 40, however many years in. I don't care what the scenario is. Life is too short for you to waste your happiness. And just because something is potentially coming to an end doesn't mean that what's coming to an end wasn't amazing for a time. But also it doesn't mean that it's a life sentence. It is a definite chapter of your life that you have honored. So, warrior, woman, or man, what are you being called? What's your deepest calling telling you to do? All right, let's look into it. You're gonna do it. You're gonna own it. So, I'm actually really glad I keep pulling these, the mermaids and dolphins. I didn't use them for the longest time. I love mermaids. Favorite cartoon growing up, Little Mermaid. Totally got the red hair too. Everything was Little Mermaid, either that or Strawberry Shortcake. Or My Little Pony. I remember lining those up when I was a little girl, from the laundry room to the living room, or at least that's what I remember. I also remember my brother knocking them over and I was crying over that. That bastard. No, I'm kidding. I love and miss my brother. Synchronicity, positivity, and energy. No, my brother has not crossed over. All right, let yourself receive. Okay. Oh, man. Some of you are going to hate me for this. Oh, by the way, if you're new to the channel, I hope you're enjoying the show. Make sure you hit the bell for notifications. And again, if you have any questions about booking your own personal reading, reach out and ask. Anyone who's had a reading with me, I have absolutely loved talking with you. Okay. So the basis of this part, what's coming up, the answering to your calling, leading, synchronicity, positive energy, let yourself receive, soulmate relationship. Yeah, that's right, I said it. Helpful person. It'd be cool if it was me. I'm just saying hi. All right. Synchronicity. Your prayers and questions are being answered by synchronistic events. Notice them in order to increase their flow. That's actually getting really in with your creativity. Creativity is such a divine thing on the planet. I can't even, to say that is even in an understatement itself. The more that you are really showing your creativity, it is like your soul handwriting. And this is so unique for you. And the more that you do it, the more fluid it gets, the more that it opens up, the more that it's expressive of itself. Follow your synchronicities. This is really leading to a fun, pure, and joyful passion in life. The positive energy, you can't expect your positive outcome if you are surrounded by people who are choosing to actively live in a misery. I don't care what the connection is. If it's something that is dragging you down, you have a choice to make. You can't make somebody rescue themselves. You can't take ownership of rescuing them out of their misery. That's very much their responsibility. Let yourself receive. Just because something is changing and that it's potentially amazing, it will be, doesn't mean that you don't deserve it, you haven't done the work for it, or that it's settling for you. This is where I want some of you to really address your sense of inferiority and like you don't deserve the ultimate best, like it's too good for you. These connections and these situations that are coming in are very deeply soul bonded for you. And this spirit wants to help you, wants you to get out of your way of yourself. Pay attention to what the synchronicities are and how that could potentially help you. It's giving you the answer to your question. It's giving you a positive or a negative effect. Follow the positive, pull away from the negative, and take the other route. So we're going to finish this reading off with, I don't know. Daily guidance from your angels. What is up, baby? How are we finishing this? All right, you didn't quite flip, so relationship, have confidence. Whatever this is, let the past of it go. Let the past that says that you couldn't have this go. It's a freaking liar, and you might as well, in a very figurative way, backhand it. Relationship, you have to see how deserving and amazing you are, and how that expands outwardly. How you see yourself is how you'll have a relationship with other people. It echoes, it mirrors, it does all those amazing things. Have confidence that what is coming to you is releasing of the past, and that you deserve the best, and that this is going to be something that really blooms for you. Get out of your own way. You deserve the best. Knock it off. Come on. Get with it. Spirit wants you to be happy. You signed up for this life to have an amazing life. Get with it. I hope this reading made sense. Let me know if you need clarification or if you have questions about booking your own personal reading. I sincerely look forward to hearing from you all. I love you very much. And until next time, stay safe, have fun, and know that I love you very much.